when I got here, I sat down and had to listen to Larry and listen to Ron speak the kind words they said to me. On the board when I got here, it said a word from your CEO and president. I was thinking to myself, if I was half as smart as those guys say I am, I'd get up and say thank you and sit down. Thank you very much. You know, last year was a good year for us. We ended up with a profit over 1.8 million. And that was because we have, as Barry has mentioned, this fantastic staff and a fantastic board. I think the board gives us directions, and the staff does the work. And this has happened to us over and over again in the past. We've had, and some of the directors are here from the past. We've had very good directors from the past as well. We probably got exactly the same type of individuals that we have on our board today. So I want to thank them very, very much for giving us direction and giving us support. And to the staff, all the work you do from a day-to-day basis, I'm still amazed after being there 10 years that we are able to produce as much as possible. Now that being said, to the person that will take my place, I'm leaving that in place with a perfect staff and a perfect board. However, I'm also leaving a wish list of over $330 million that we're working on. So, and it's possible. It's possible. I'm looking down and seeing Harry sitting there. I talked about the $80 million project one time when we were first starting here. Harry was our chairman at the time. Harry was switching and turning, and I was talking about this $80 million, and he turned to Claude, I think, every time. I said, what the hell is he talking about? I think I forgot to tell the board that this was in the works. That's all been completed. And today we're working on projects that could exceed well over $300 million. And it's very possible that this could be done. I think that what is happening is that our ships are getting so much bigger than before. And you notice that we're down 29% on our ships last year. We're only down 2% on our tonnage. For example, 15 ships in 2013 took out, I forget the exact amount of wood pellets, where last year 6 ships took out the same amount, if not more. So that's the indication of what is happening to the shipping industry. And if we want to stay around and being a port and growing, we have to make sure that we have the facilities to accommodate the ships that are coming in larger and larger. And as you know, if we decide to go to another kilometre or so in the Bay of Chaleur, we're not going to be able to do it next week. It's going to take time, it's going to take environmental approval, so we have to plan ahead. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. We're planning ahead for a long-term future. Ships are getting so big that perhaps someday in the St. Lawrence River they're going to have major problems. If we're in the right position, have the right infrastructure, we can take advantage of that situation and dock a lot more ships in Baldoon. I would not want to waste 20 years of my life, but I'd like to see the port of Baldoon in 20 years if we're able to achieve the infrastructure projects that we have on board right now. I have met with both governments at the present time, and I've always had a very good relationship with governments, whether it be conservative or liberal governments, and they've always supported the Port of Baldoon very much. And some of the government representatives are here today, and I want to thank them very much for their support over the past, and look forward to working with them in the future. Also, many of you, the mayors and councillors are here today, and I want to thank them also for their support. I think this all started at Port of Baldoon when the council and mayors got together and decided to fund the Port of Baldoon when we first talked about the port being developed here in Baldoon. And I think that was the very start of where the Port of Baldoon became a name, at least, and from then on it's growing almost on a yearly basis. The companies that we represent here at Port, Glencore, Indy Power, Shawlops, Savoys, Eastern Canada Steel Authority is a steering company which is our experts. Again, they're loading, I think this week alone, and between Eastern Canada and Indy Power, there's over 100,000 tons of material went in and out of the Port of Baldoon. I don't know if that's a record on it or not, but it's a good start on the record anyway. If not, we'll try to make the next one a record. So our terminals, I don't think John and Peter made it. I had a meeting with them in Montreal 2 nights ago. They're in the area, I know that, negotiating with different companies and talking to people. they are very, very anxious to complete the deal here at Baldoon. They have already put in place different, contracts with us, and we're very happy with where that is going right now. And we're looking forward to not only doing business with them here, with oil coming in here, but with business from that they could bring in that would be going from here to Calgary. So that was the trend of the meeting the other night I had with them. And it's extremely positive. I think that I want to say one thing about Barry is, not very often you get a man that has 5 awards as CEO of the top 50 CEOs in the Maritime provinces as taking the time to be your chairman. And he's just been a prince of a guy to work with as well. And also, I think, Barry, I can mention you're also the CEO of the Hall of Fame in New Brunswick. And I know how busy he is, and now he's been tied up in Newfoundland for weeks at a time, but he still takes time to be with us here. And it's just a fantastic guy to work with. And I look forward to Barry's reappointment and making sure that at least the next 3 years, when he's able to serve, that he will be in with the Port of Baldoon. I also want to go back to one highlight in my life, and that happened in 2014. Again, thank the village and Robin and the councillors and the people of Baldoon. I received the Merit Award, an Italian of recognition, I think it's called, during the convention we had last year. And it was something that was very close to my heart, because it came from the people that I grew up with, played with, debated with. I fought with some, I guess, at times. But it was just really personal, something that really, really close to my heart. And I want to thank you, Ron, and the village and all the citizens of the village of Baldoon for giving me that award. It's hanging up in my office, and always, whether I'm there or not, it'll be with me. I can assure you that. It'll never leave. Thank you so much for that. I guess that's all the notes I wrote 10 minutes ago, so I better call it quits there now. But again, folks, this will be my last, and I think I said this before. This will be my last, I'm sure. But it's been a pleasure for 10 years to work at the Port of Baldoon, and I couldn't have asked for a better way of spending the last 10 years. Because the support I've received has been fantastic. The people I work with have been fantastic, and I'm looking forward to not only sitting down and doing nothing for the next 10 years, but I definitely will have both eyes on the Port of Baldoon, and will be there to help in any way I can. Thank you very much.